How you doing, everybody? My name is Dr. Sammy Baya. Please welcome back to my YouTube channel. How do narcissists feel when you move on? Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Spare a second or two and smash that subscribe button. It is not easy to be in a relationship with a narcissist, and leaving them is more difficult because ending a relationship with them isn't something they are used to. So don't expect that everything will be smooth sailing when you walk away and move on. Narcissists do the dumping and not you. So don't expect to walk away from the relationship that easily. They'll do everything in their power to reel you back in, but not because they love you, miss you, and want to be with you, but so that they can have the last laugh. Narcissists are known for their display of superiority, high sense of self-importance, and constant need for excessive admiration. When it comes to dating, narcissists can be controlling and manipulative. They like to influence and control their partner's decisions. Therefore, when you move on from a narcissist X and you are over them, the narcissist will definitely not want that, and they will not let you go that easily. So when you decide to move on, the narcissist will be harsh. The narcissist will feel agitated. They'll feel insulted, as they always expected to have control over you. So now that you've cut the ties with the narcissist, they will do everything in their power to lure you back. A narcissist's immediate reaction once you've moved on will be to make you feel guilty and pull you back into the relationship. Not because they're in love with you and they're missing you. Remember, narcissists cannot love anyone else other than themselves. The narcissist will go to any lengths to draw you back into that relationship because they don't want you to leave them. They feel it as a slap on their face, so they may even dump you the very next day. To them, you are their narcissistic supply. A narcissist always wants to be in control and have the last laugh. Now, quickly, 30 reactions from narcissists once you move on. Number one, they will be angry and they will rage at you. They will feel agitated and they will be harsh towards you. The first and most common emotion a narcissist feels when you move on is anger. When a narcissist sees that you've moved on, they will be mad. When the narcissist sees you with someone else, the first emotion they feel is rage. Although they will try to mask it as much as possible, a narcissist will get angry seeing that you have moved on already. Remember, narcissism is characterized by a lack of empathy, an inflated sense of self-importance, and a need for constant admiration from others. Therefore, when a narcissist is rejected, they often feel angry because their ego has been bruised. Narcissists will also become angry when you move on because they feel like you're rejecting them. This can trigger all sorts of insecurities and make them feel like they are not good enough. When you broke the news of the breakup with a narcissist and walked out of that relationship without looking back, the narcissist will be angry because they couldn't anticipate this or see it coming. That will be incredibly painful for a narcissist to bear. When you walk away, you are cutting off their narcissistic supply. For a narcissist, this is essential for survival. So when they feel that their survival is at stake, they may go to any lengths to regain their control and superiority. They know they've lost control of you, and more than anything, you are now a threat to them because you've seen who they really are underneath their mask. So when a narcissist loses control over you, and when you try to distance yourself from them, they feel more agitated. So deep down the show of grandiosity, narcissists have a fragile sense of self-esteem, which is easily threatened when they see their ex with someone else. So this can lead to intense rage and anger, manifesting in aggressive or violent behavior. So the narcissist may lash out at their ex, their new partner, or even bystanders who happen to be nearby. They will be harsh with their words. They will try to hurt you emotionally. They will use some abusive vocabulary that can hurt you and make you feel regretful. They will be saying such things which you might not be willing to hear. They will call you names. They will be mean. They'll try to make you feel regretful so that you can be back into their lives with all that regret. What is really beneath their anger is the shame, unworthiness, and rejection, which they buried a long time ago. In the split second that they feel any of those negative thoughts, they will immediately project them outwards onto you. The narcissist's ego demands that you must be accountable for my problems and fix them for me. That's what the narcissist says. When you walk out on the narcissist, it is obvious that you have seen them through their mask. It is clear that you no longer believe in their goodness and perfection. This will revive their self-hatred. They will realize that you see them as a flawed person and as a bad person as everyone else. Number two reaction from a narcissist when you move on. The narcissist will guilt trip you. The narcissist will use anything they can think of to make you feel guilty and allow them back into your world when you move on. They might call you or send you a text message asking for urgent help, which only you can give them. Or they'll use the death of a friend or family member to pull on your heartstrings. So if you have kids with the narcissist, they'll use the kids to make you feel guilty for cutting them out or not giving them what they want. Number three reaction from a narcissist when you move on. They will act all gullible and show fake repentance. All of a sudden, they will be full of emotions and sensitivity, and they'll act as if they're gullible, and they will be ready to change for you. They'll promise to change. But remember, change and narcissism are not on the same plate. They are opposites. A narcissist cannot change so suddenly unless they have some motive, malicious motive, ill intention. They want to manipulate you. So, number four reaction of a narcissist when you move on. They feel cheated, duped, and tricked. A narcissist always wants to win. When you break up with them and move on, they feel cheated of the opportunity to be successful in life. And if at all the relationship should fall apart, the narcissist should be the one to walk away and not you. They feel that only they have the right to end the relationship. So when the narcissist sees you with another person, when they see you've moved on, they feel cheated, not because you did something bad, but because it looks like he lost you and the opportunity to dominate your life. So it is in a narcissist nature to control and influence every aspect of their partner's lives. Now that they see you have moved on, it hurts them deeply. To a narcissist, everything is a game, and losing means another person is with you. So once they realize they're no longer important in your life, the narcissist will deploy all tactics in their hands to get you back or to make themselves feel good. The narcissistic partner would want to have complete control over you, your life, and the relationship. Narcissist treats life as a game to win. When they lose, they will assume that you cheated. From their perspective, you cannot win without cheating. When they realize that they have been blindsided, their thoughts will automatically shift to getting back at you. Number five reaction from a narcissist when you move on. They will want you back. Be prepared for begging, pleading, or bargaining. This is something that happens when a narcissist sees that you have moved on. They will start plotting how to regain you, and they will desire to get you back. Narcissists tend to use their powers to reel you back. It is not because they love you, but because they are wounded. They are all about winning, controlling, and maintaining their false self-image. Once they see that they can no longer control you, you become a threat. Thus, they will take desperate measures to win you back, to rebuild their image so they can have the last laugh. They could be more manipulative. They could be nicer to you, or they could use aggressive measures, and they would even use love bombing to win you back. This is because to a narcissist, moving on from the relationship means losing something they see as valuable. Narcissists often view their partners as possessions, and when you try to leave them, they will do whatever it takes to get you back. They will try to reach out to you and meet you by taking the same routes and the same mode of transportation, and they would wait outside your workplace or your residence just to mention their mere presence and convince you to get them back. They will promise to change. They will make empty promises or even threaten you. Don't be deceived. The narcissist's attempt is not due to their undying affection for you, but because they feel defeated. One of the main tools of narcissists is power. Since you are out of their reach, they feel useless and worthless, powerless. Seeing that you have moved on with someone else, it motivates them to exert control over you. So they pretend to have changed and use all tactics to date you again. Prepare for them to promise to change. They might suddenly start doing things for you that you had been complaining about. They may say you'll be lost without me, or you'll never find someone like me. Don't listen to all this. It's just a trick to get you to come back to them out of fear. Number six, reaction from a narcissist when you've moved on. They will want revenge. Narcissists have an arsenal of revenge tactics. They won't go down without a fight. Narcissists are vengeful people and oftenly go out of their way to hurt someone who has wronged them. If you move on from a narcissist, they may feel the need to take revenge on you. Narcissists will be jealous when you move on. They will get mad and they will seek revenge as a result. Remember, it's all a game of who wins and who loses for a chronic narcissist. You should know that narcissists won't go down without a fight when they see you have moved on. When you move on, the narcissist will feel humiliated. Their hurt ego will force them to seek revenge for the shame and disgrace you inflicted on them. Being sly and sneaky, there are many ways that a narcissist can take revenge. They may try to sabotage your new relationship, spread rumors about you, or even lash out at you physically. They will cook up plans to take their revenge on you. You can expect the narcissist to come up with dirty tricks and dishonest stunts to get back at you. Social media offers them the perfect platform to manipulate you. Some of the things a narcissist will do to show you that they won't accept defeat are bad-mouthing you or your partner to other people. After the breakup, they'll go running to your inner circle to tell everyone how evil you were, how manipulative you were, and how you've totally destroyed their self-esteem. They will play the victim, they'll blame you, they will act like a saint in the presence of others. Narcissists will fight tooth and nail to ensure they stain your reputation and smear your name, while theirs remains intact. Basically, everything the narcissist did to you, they'll say you did to them. Number 7 reaction from a narcissist when you move on is they'll smear your name. They smear tactics. When a narcissist sees you with someone else that you moved on, they'll use a smear campaign against you. They will speak ill of you and tell all sorts of made up lies about you. A smear campaign is an effort to damage someone's reputation by spreading negative propaganda, lies, or false stories about them. A narcissist would even talk to your new partner and they would speak ill of you and tell all sorts of made up lies about you to them too. This is how low a narcissist can stoop when you move on. A narcissist will not hesitate even once to spread rumors about you and will tell all sorts of stories and made up lies to turn people around you against you. A narcissist can even approach your loved ones with stories about your cheating and toxic behavior. Narcissists are often very concerned with their image and reputation. When they see their ex with someone else, they may attempt to damage their reputation to regain control. You will be painted as manipulative and controlling, and that you completely ruined their self-respect. In short, the narcissist will accuse you of doing everything that they did to you and expect you to feel guilty about it. Their acting may even win them an Oscar. Imagine, you can expect your loved ones to ask you for an explanation about mistreating your partner and abandoning them. The narcissist would wish all people to cut ties with you, and then that way you would have to rely on them so that you can go crawling back to the narcissist. They would not allow people to know your side of the story. In such situations, do not get worried and do not feel lonely, because this is one of the techniques used by narcissists when they lose control over you. Narcissists will spread rumors or lies about their ex and their new partner, or they may attempt to turn mutual friends or acquaintances against them. This can be a very effective way for the narcissist to isolate their ex and prevent them from building a support network. Number 8 reaction from a narcissist when you've moved on is jealousy. When the narcissist sees that you have moved on and you are with someone else, they will feel jealous. This is because narcissists often see their partners as an extension of themselves. And when you try to leave them, they feel like you're rejecting them, resulting in self-doubt. Narcissists often view their partners as possessions rather than individuals with their desires and needs. When they see their ex that they have moved on with someone else, the narcissist will feel jealous that someone else is getting what they believe is rightfully theirs. That is attention, validation, praise, acknowledgement, etc. In their thoughts, another person controls their partner, and they can't stomach that. Consequently, they may become obsessed with their ex's new partner, stalking them on social media or in person. In addition, narcissists may also become jealous because they feel like you are moving on to something better without them. This can trigger all sorts of insecurities and make them feel like they are not good enough. Number 9 reaction from narcissists when they feel you've moved on is manipulation. When a narcissist sees you you've moved on, they will try to manipulate you. This is because narcissists rely on manipulation to get what they want. And when you try to leave them, they will often use even more manipulative tactics to try and keep you in the relationship. Some of the most common manipulative tactics that your narcissistic ex may use include gaslighting, guilt tripping, and playing the victim. To avoid falling for them, one must be aware of these tactics. Narcissists are skilled at manipulating others to get what they want. When they see that you've moved on with someone else, they may attempt to manipulate them into returning to them or abandoning their new partner. They may attempt to gaslight them into believing that the new partner is not as good as they seem, or that the narcissist is the only one who truly understands and loves them. This can be a very effective way for the narcissist to maintain control over their ex and prevent them from moving on. Now, number 10 reaction from a narcissist when you've moved on. The narcissist will hoover you. And examples of narcissist hoovering will include: the narcissist will casually message you, they'll call you, they'll pretend to be repentant, they'll offer fake promises, they'll pretend like nothing ever happened, they'll contact you on special dates and occasions, they'll disrespect your boundaries, they'll give you gifts, money, profess their undying love to you, they'll use flying monkeys to gather information on you and intentionally trigger you, they'll restart the love bombing phase. So the narcissist will send you presents like flowers, chocolates, or anything dear to you to remind you that they still care for you. That is hoovering. Indeed, that is not the case, because we know that the narcissist will try all means to win you back. They will love bomb you, they will stalk you, they'll follow you, they'll surprise you, they'll break your confidence, they'll show you a dependency, they'll show you a dependency on them, they'll manipulate you emotionally, and they will use many other narcissistic manipulative tactics. Remember, narcissists are masters of manipulation. A narcissist will not back off until they notice some progress in their endeavors. Regardless of whether the narcissist has a new supply or not, they'll quit. Alright? They'll mostly want to hoover you back into their web to keep you on that shelf in case the new supply doesn't work out. They want your supply B. Or if they are ever short on supply in their future, you will be there for them. So the narcissist thinks you are easy meat because they've already manipulated you once. They believe they can always manipulate you. Therefore, their ego tells them that they could easily do it again and again and again if need be. The main reason the narcissist aims to hoover you back in is basically to conquer you and win. They have no intention of making good on any of their lies or false promises. They just want to know that they can have you if they want you, and that they can still control you. The most potent thing that you can do to demonstrate to the narcissist that they no longer have any power over you is to ignore all over attempts, no matter how compelling they may appear. Number 11 reaction from a narcissist when you move on is that they may try to love bomb you. That's another common reaction that narcissists have when you move on. They will love bomb you. This is because to a narcissist, moving on from the relationship means losing something they see as valuable. So when you move on, you've cut the narcissist supply that the narcissist had been getting from you, and they will do everything. They will do completely everything, whatever it takes to get you back. Love bombing is one of the major tactics that narcissists use to try and get their partners to take them back. And when you talk of love bombing, it means the narcissist will shower you with love, affection, fake love, right? Affection, gifts, and attention, praise. They'll make you, feel very special. They'll do this to make you feel guilty for leaving them. So the best way to deal with a narcissist love bombing is just ignore it. Because the main aim of the narcissist love bombing is to manipulate you, to control you, everything about you. Number 12 reaction from a narcissist when you move on is they'll sabotage your new relationships by provoking your new partner against you. If you manage to move on from a narcissist, they will sabotage your new relationship. They will try to do that. They'll try to contact you or your new partner. They'll go on a smear campaign. They'll spread rumors about you or your partner. They'll want to provoke your new partner against you. They will go on a serious narcissistic campaign, spread rumors about you, try to turn your new partner against you. They will also try to get your new partner to break up with you. And this is done as a way of getting revenge on you, as a way of inflicting pain on you. Number 13, reaction from a narcissist. When you move on, they may try to turn your family and friends against you. The narcissist may try to make sure that you're not in good books with your family and friends. They want to isolate you. They'll use all manipulative tactics, such as triangulation, smear campaign, gaslighting, playing the victim, lying. They might tell your family and friends that they are the victim in the situation or that you're the one who wronged them. The narcissist may also try to convince your family and friends that you are crazy, you are unstable, you're not of sound mind. This is a way of them wanting to be seen as a better option and you to look bad. Number 14, reaction from a narcissist when you move on. They'll feel empty when you move on. Narcissists often use their partners for emotional support, even though they act like they don't care. So the loss of this person results in a reduced boost in their self-esteem. Narcissists can feel lost without their former partners, constant admiration and attention, and this can lead to depression, to anxiety, or to even suicidal thoughts. Number 15, reaction from a narcissist when you move on. They promise to change. A narcissist will promise to change after you move on. They'll say that they will get help for their selfish behavior. They'll change their ways. They'll improve. They'll become better. But all this future faking is a way of manipulating you, because narcissists rarely change. Even if they'll promise you that they'll change, it's a lie. Number 16, reaction from a narcissist when you move on is that they'll feel ignored. And as a result, they'll pretend like nothing ever happened. Number 17, reaction from a narcissist when you move on. They'll want your attention. When you move on, even if the narcissist will not admit it, that they need you, the truth is that you are the one they need, because they want your attention. They want your acknowledgement, your praise, your validation. You are boosting the narcissist's ego by choosing him every day of your relationship. They miss you for that. And they will want your attention. Number 18, reaction from a narcissist when you move on. They'll fake happiness. They'll pretend that they're happy with their life. They'll try very hard to prove to you that you're the one who lost him. They'll try to increase their self-worth in many ways. They'll buy new material things, new clothes, new cars, new houses. They'll spoil themselves. They'll go on vacations and show you photos on their social media platforms. Narcissists feel bad when you move on because you were giving them the validation that they needed. You validated them. You praised them. You gave them the attention they required. And they will not be able to get this from you again. So it hurts them. Number 19, reaction from a narcissist when you move on is that they will also want to move on quickly. And they'll make sure they'll tell you about it. Most narcissists don't need time to heal from a breakup, because the initial feelings about your relationship were not sincere, were insincere. They were absent, because we know that narcissists, they don't love. It's all about them. They lack empathy. So, number 20, reaction from a narcissist when you move on is that they will refuse accountability. They don't own up to their mistakes. The narcissists won't take responsibility. Narcissists are incapable of self-reflection, and they will never own up to the role they played in the breakdown of the relationship. Instead, they will blame you. If you left, it is because of how you made them treat you. Taking responsibility for their actions is not part of the narcissist behavior. A narcissist is a person who's not ready to accept their wrong or unhealthy behavior towards you, nor do they intend to change anytime soon. So it is very obvious they will be blaming you for the breakup. They will act the victim. They will play the victim. They'll blame you for making them suffer. So be ready for all blames from the narcissist. And the intention is to make you feel guilty so that they can lure you back. They will lay all the blame for the breakup at your doorstep and absolve themselves from any part of it. This will be their position with others as well as with themselves. The narcissists will firmly believe themselves to be the victim in this whole fiasco. Even when they behave badly or ill-treat you, they will say it is because you triggered them. If only you had taken the advice, you will not have made that stupid mistake. They'll remind you. The narcissist, they'll say that they screamed at you because you didn't pay. You didn't listen to their words. They will link up every one of their wrongful action and behavior to you. Everything wrong in the relationship will become your fault. In other words, to bring about a change in the relationship, you need to change. They think that by repeating such words oftenly, you can be brainwashed into believing that you are the one at fault. They expect you to come back, begging to be forgiven and taken back. So when you don't beg and plead, they will feel enraged. The narcissist has absolutely no capacity or inclination to accept any accountability for their role in the collapse of the relationship. So when a narcissist sees that you've moved on, they'll stick to their storyline that everything was your fault and that they were the perfect one. In fact, they'll even still be comforting themselves into thinking that you'll want to come back to them at some point, and that they'll be saying to themselves or even tell you that you will have to change in order for them to even consider taking you back. Now, number 21, reaction from a narcissist when you've moved on. They may not believe you moved on. Sometimes the narcissist X may not believe you have moved on. They may think that you are still secretly in love with them, or that you are trying to make them jealous. Your narcissistic X believes, and they would convince themselves that you are still in love with them, and that the person you are seeing is nothing but a friend. A narcissist may also think that you are moving on as a way to get their attention. They will do anything to show that you won't be able to move on from your life without them. To prove that, they'll keep on calling you, showing up where you are, and even calling, they'll try to get attention. Number 22, reaction from a narcissist when you move on, they'll pretend it doesn't bother them. We know that narcissists are good at hiding their emotions. They create a false self-image where they act like they don't care that you've moved on, even if it's clear that they are bothered by it. And this is often done to manipulate you into thinking that they don't care about you or the relationship. Narcissists may also pretend that they've moved on themselves. They may start dating someone new or make it seem like they're doing better without you. Number 23, reaction from a narcissist when you move on. They may threaten to harm themselves. Sometimes the narcissist may threaten to harm themselves if you move on, because to them they may say things like, I can't live without you. You are the only one who understands me. They may also threaten to hurt themselves physically or even commit suicide. This is often done as a way to manipulate you into staying with them or to get attention. Number 24, reaction from a narcissist when you move on. They will act like you're still together. They'll pretend that you are not broken up, you're still together. They'll actually be surprised that you've moved on, they'll claim that the two of you are still dating. Because we know the narcissist rarely gives a closure conversation. So things were hanging. Number 25, reaction from a narcissist when you move on. They will play the victim. When you move on, the narcissist will play the victim, definitely. When the narcissist sees you have moved on with someone else, they will act as if you cheated on them, as if you are at fault. For example, they'll tell you that the breakup was your fault and they didn't want it. So the narcissist will give you examples when they were well behaved and that your actions only triggered their behavior. They would manipulate you so that they can get closer to you again. It could also be that they would ask for your company as they feel lonely and sad. So all these explanations are ways to make you question your role in the breakup and give them a chance back, which will lead you right back to where you started. The truth is, they will make sure that no one else can love you or do things that they have done for you before. Number 26, reaction from a narcissist when you move on. They may get possessive after you move on. They may still try to control your life, to control you, to control everything around you. This is because narcissists have difficulty letting go of things, letting go of people. They feel everything is theirs. A narcissist may try to control how you even spend your time. They'll try to control who you talk to and what you do. They may also try to control how you feel about them. They may try to convince you that they are the only person who understands you, or that they are the only ones who can make you happy. Number 27, reaction from a narcissist when you move on. The narcissist may insist that you made a mistake by moving on. After being in a relationship with a narcissist for some time, you won't have much faith in yourself. All you've heard since you got together is that you are incapable of thinking for yourself and that you need them for everything. So the narcissist will try to convince you that moving on was a mistake. They may say things like, "You will never find anyone better than me," or "You are making a huge mistake." So they use this manipulation tactics to control those around them. And that's not different when they realize you've moved on. They will manipulate you. The narcissist may also try to make you feel guilty for moving on. They may say that they did everything for you and that you should be grateful. Remember, a narcissist is only interested in themselves and their own needs. They are not interested in your happiness or your well-being. Number 28, reaction from a narcissist when you move on. They may react violently after seeing you and your new partner. That's a common reaction that narcissists have when you move on. They react violently after seeing you and your new partner together. It's because of envy, that the envy they are feeling. Remember, narcissists subconsciously, they compare themselves to others and feel like they are not good enough. And narcissists said that because they believe they're special and they are best. So seeing you with someone else may trigger the intense feelings of rage that they may not be able to control. Number 29, reaction from a narcissist when you move on. They will try to show you what you are missing after the breakup. They will blame you. They'll play with your mind. They will try to make you jealous. They will post on social media about the funny and happy places that you have been together. They will make it seem that they are enjoying life and that you've made a mistake leaving them. They will even try to compliment you. They'll remind you of how lucky they are to have you. They will tell you lies to win you back. They will make it seem that you are dependent on them for many activities and your survival will be jeopardized without them. They will prove that breaking up with them was just a silly mistake made by you, and they will still accept you back with a good heart. And the last reaction, number 30 reaction when you move on from a narcissist, is that they will stalk you. This is one of the most common ways narcissists react to you moving on, and that is stalking you on social media. To a narcissist, information is power because that is precisely what they use against you to control you. When you move on and break up the relationship with a narcissist, this is the time they feel that they are losing control over you. They will stalk you to track your activity so that they can know when you are dating someone new or are still available as their supply. So when the narcissist sees you have moved on, they will start to stalk you. They feel entitled to you and all of your information, even if you are not together anymore. The thought of you being with someone else or doing things that they are not aware of will drive them crazy. Narcissists are obsessed with control and often go to great lengths to keep tabs on your life. They may stalk you on social media platforms such as TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, or any other social media platforms you use. Narcissists may try to friend or follow your new partner on social media to keep tabs on you and your new relationship. So even if they themselves have moved on with a new supply, they will still think that they own you. They do not want you moving on with someone else because that is an even greater betrayal to their all-important godlike status. You are their item. How dare you go and live a life without them? Narcissists will stalk their exes through social media and in person. They can be extremely stealth if need be. So don't be surprised if they are driving by your house or workplace without you even being aware of it. They might show up at places like your workplace, stalk you through social media, and even post something which is unfavorable to you. So be careful while you are dealing with a narcissist. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel if you've not done so. Subscribe to my YouTube channel if you've not done so. Share this video widely to everybody who may need it. I love you all to the moon and back. God bless you. Catch you later in the next video.